Hi there, Susan here with another video, a meditational video. And just a quick disclaimer is that this video is not meant to replace therapy. This video is meant as a supplement to therapy that I've given to my patients. And so just keeping in mind that you are responsible for your own safety and wellness. This meditation is going to be to help people to kind of diffuse themselves or unattach themselves from their thinking. Quite often, we are our thoughts, and you don't have to be your thoughts. So, in other words, we can think a thought that's fearful, like, "Oh boy, what if my partner gets hurt, or what if one of my kids gets sick, or what if someone I love gets COVID?" Right? So we can think that thought and feel it at the same time. And that's often what happens with people is they'll think a fearful thought or an angry thought or a sad thought or whatever, and then they become the emotion that might be attached to that thought. And it is possible to have a thought enter your mind and not have to experience the emotion that could otherwise be attached to that thought. So, this meditation is to help us do what's called thought diffusion and to kind of unattach ourselves from our thoughts. So, if you're ready, breathe with me. We're going to start with a couple of breaths in, breathing in through the nose and letting that fall out. Let's breathe in again a little more gently and slowly. And letting that breath fall out. And breathing in again. And as we let that breath fall out, I invite the eyes to close. I would just suggest that you uncross anything. Have your arms just gently at your sides and your feet flat on the floor. And now, nothing to accomplish with the breath. We're just going to let that go. And let's just, as we let the breath go, let's get to a centered and calmed and more relaxed space by simply imagining that with every breath in, that we take in energy and we expand, and that with every breath out, we kind of sink like a flat tire. So as the breath naturally comes into your body, let it come in, and then every time you exhale, sink into the chair. So breathing in, expansion, and breathing out, feeling ourselves sink into the chair, feeling heavy and relaxed, feeling safe and secure. With the next breath out, the shoulders drop, feeling our feet heavy on the floor. That's it. And from this more relaxed and calm state, I invite you to imagine a picture, kind of like a movie screen in front of you. Just imagine a big screen. It's a giant screen. You're at the giant screen theater. And on that screen is blue sky. And there's a gentle breeze blowing across that blue sky. And so there are some clouds that are traveling by from the left to the right. Slowly, very slow, so that each cloud that passes by probably takes 3, 4, or even 5 seconds to completely disappear from the screen. So let's just continue imagining that for a moment. Just the blue sky on the screen. clouds slowly passing by. Now follow a cloud from the beginning of the screen all the way to the left. Follow just one cloud all the way to the right. And watch it disappear from the screen. Now, I invite you for the next moment or two to continue imagining these clouds, watching them pass from left to right. Now, it's going to be normal for your mind to become distracted. You may even hear some distractions. When that happens, that's a welcome event, because every time we become distracted in meditation, it is an opportunity to redirect ourselves to the task. Okay? So we need distractions in meditation. It's just the same way that a bodybuilder curls a weight to become stronger. Every time the arm extends out, that's like a distraction of the brain. And every time the arm curls up, that is you redirecting your thoughts back to the task at hand. Okay? So in order to have the curl, we have to have the extension. So in other words, in order to redirect ourselves, we have to have the distraction. And every time you redirect yourself, you are causing the neural pathway in your brain to calming and meditation to become stronger. So here we have the scene, the blue sky and the clouds moving from left to right. Now I challenge you. Every time a thought or a distraction enters your mind, take that one thought or distraction, place it on a cloud, and watch it go from left to right, slowly, focusing on it until it leaves the screen. Now, if you're like most people, thoughts might come faster than clouds. So do your best to focus on one thought at a time, simply for the duration that it takes to enter and leave the screen from left to right. So now I'm going to allow you to do that quietly. And I will just give you an occasional prompt or redirection. Again, part of the keys to successful meditation is to learn to greet the distraction as an opportunity rather than as a failure. If you should have more than one thought occur at the same time, just pick one and put it on the cloud and watch it disappear to the right. If you have a thought, maybe even attached with a memory that occurs, and an emotion is present with that thought, I invite you to notice the distance between yourself and that screen and the cloud with the thought on it. And then just reminding you that when you practice any meditational practice on a daily basis, you strengthen that neural pathway in your brain that makes practicing meditation easier so that you can become more deeply and more quickly connected in your meditation. And then you can more successfully carry it into your day-to-day life and be calm in situations where you might otherwise be agitated or frustrated. And we'll end this brief meditational practice with a nice breath in. And when we let that breath out, we can wiggle the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, I invite you to come back to the room by opening your eyes. Good work. And I wish you a peaceful rest of your day. Bye-bye.